Who said bishop e4?
Ledion.
Yes, that's the move. Bishop e4 is the move because now I can continue my attack. And this is a great move because with my next move I can actually open the file, open the D file, and this is really a problem for him. If he goes here and takes this, I probably can just go h5. In case of this, I just go back. And he played this move. And I went queen f3, which is the best move. Why he can't take on h4?
Because I think maybe bishop d5.
No, not
Bishop
D.
g5.
Bishop g5 is the right move, yes. So in case he takes here, I can go bishop g5, attack the queen, attack the bishop, and one bishop will fall. So he played this move. And now, after this move, I was really very happy with my position. This really looked great to me. His bishop is still not developed. His king is rather weak. I have this push to make my bishops are perfectly positioned. I just need to bring one rook into the game. That's all I have to do. That was my idea. That's all I have to do and everything will be fine. So I started with h5, which was good. And here he spent about, I don't know, 30 minutes. And finally he found g5, which is quite decent defensive move, I would say. He couldn't do much better than this. And I went for, you know, I was following this, and I think my next move is kind of a mistake. Too dogmatic positional decision making. That's the mistake I did. This one. Because I went with the logic that I need to bring this rook into the game, and that I need to win completely the D file, which was actually good logic. It's not a bad one. But in this position, I had a better move, and this move was
Bishop d5.
no bishop d5. I can't really play because he has queen f5.
Yeah.
But I can prepare. I can fix this outpost for the bishop with c4, and c4 was the best move here to play. Instead of it, I went with rook d5. And my idea was that, okay, I can try to have rook here for some tactics. And also, if he goes back, then, I don't know, this pawn might become weak. But my idea was very simple. Just bring the other rook. And then I have a lot to hope for. But he, again, he was pretty good with what he did. Yeah, I played queen g3, and I was really surprised when Engine told me that this is not the best move. I mean, of course, I didn't lose all my advantage. I'm still winning. You see the Engine bar here, but it's still everything is okay. But a better move was just to bring the rook. I was a little bit afraid of f5. I don't know why, really. Let me see. After f5, yeah, I have this tactic. I didn't see this tactic. Because why is this a good move for white?
Bishop d5.
Because and in the end we have this, right? Yeah. I didn't see this, so I played queen to g3, which is still fine. F6. He can't really play f5. Why? Why is this not possible?
Rook capture pawn.
Yes, that's true. But in chess training, we are using chess notation.
Yeah, rook e5. Rook
Okay.
takes e5.
Yes, exactly. Rook e5 is a good response to f5. So he went to f6, and here I had already a tactic. And I didn't even consider it. I just went this way. It was still good. You know, all the time I was repeating to myself, yeah, his king is weak. I might have some tactical, something tactical here. I might attack his king. But even if I trade my queens, I'm still happy because I'm a pawn up. I have much better, more active position of my pieces, so I should be winning in both cases. And it was correct. I mean, at least the engine says so. Here I could take this. For some reason, I didn't like it because I didn't know what to play after this move. Whether, yeah, I considered this as well, that this would be a good continuation, but I didn't want to give him a pawn because this pawn on h5 was so sweet to have, you know. I foresee in some end game that h5 pawn might become a queen, and I didn't want to give it. So I played queen f3, which is still good. Now I didn't take with the pawn. This was interesting. I mean, this is like alpha zero move. I took it like this. Not the best, but still good. And now I made a bigger mistake. I played c3. It looks quite natural, but it's not very good. Better move was to bring the rook back, because this moves make sense, because anyhow I need to move this rook, because I need to open this diagonal for the bishop, or this attack for the bishop, so I need to move this rook anyhow, so it makes sense to bring it back. But I'm not really sure why c3 is so bad. So I played c3. b5 was actually a quite big mistake, and here I missed the tactic. Can you find this tactic that I missed here?
I mean, it's discovered attack on the rook, but where? I don't know where to go.
Again, I in this position I played the winning move. I had a good continuation, and but I missed the tactic here, and I'm pretty annoyed because I missed it. But
Rook X E5.
Rook E5. Maybe not this one. Okay, so apparently this is the move to play. And now we have all different attacks. So instead of this, I played this move. And he went into thinking again. And I mean, I think this is also good strategy for black to trade one bishop. Because what you can also notice in this position, not just that I have this file taken, his pawns are also, how would you call this kind of pawns?
They are coordinated.
Extended pawn.
Who said extended?
Yeah, forward.
Forward.
Uh-huh.
They're not just extended, they're overextended.
Overextended.
Yes, correct. So I might attack them from behind. So his next move was this. And now I can finally use this opportunity because these pawns are overextended. They're pushed too much up, and now it's difficult to defend them. He went like this. I just decided to play this. This wasn't a bad move. And I took the pawn. Now he tried not to lose like this. Now you should propose me some moves for white. From this point on, I think I played the best moves for white. And I was quite happy because of that after the game. You know, the only chance for black here really is to somehow win this pawn, push this pawn, bring his rooks here and start harassing my king. But we can prevent all this. I'm 2 pawns up. I don't want to lose this game.
Then he takes the bishop back to f1.
Bishop back to f1. There is something in the end games. Many times, what is the piece we want to use in the end games?
King F1.
King. We want to use king. Maybe this can give you a hint. Yes, king f1. That's the move. Why not? I mean, if he takes, I'm coming to e2 and my king is better already. Right? So his next move was this. What now? Now you should tell me your next 2 moves, not just one.
Bishop c4.
Okay. Rook c4, and then? So one proposal is this, to take this bishop, and after rook takes, to go here. Maybe, maybe not.
I mean, my idea is to target pawn on f6 with 2 rooks, and I think he have to defend it with the rook, and he need to play pass.
Maybe he can defend it. Still, maybe it's a good move. Engine likes the other move better, the move I played. I'm not saying that this is wrong. maybe we can check it if it's wrong. Let us just check it. It's good. It is good, but I didn't find it, I couldn't really evaluate all the risks, I was a little bit short on time. And you see, the position we're getting here, it's a little bit complicated. It can be something that I'm missing here. And this is why I didn't go for this and I went for this move. Because for me, this was like a simple win without any risk. In this position, he can either take my rook, right? Or he can simply give me the pawn. In case he goes like this, then I can take, and then I can go and take this pawn, right?
Yeah.
If he goes here, I can go here. And it's a simple win. So he went here, he took the rook. I took it. Of course, I will lose this pawn. But for me, this was not a problem because definitely he will lose some other pawns. My king is coming and this rook can't really stay in between these two pawns forever. So the game was pretty simple from now on. Other moves are good as well. I mean, this one, for example. Okay, and this was his last try. How would you play here?
Maybe rook a4.
I don't know. He has rook b2. My simple move was this. I'm just attacking. I mean, in rook endgames, you just need to attack pawns every time. That's like a golden rule. And I expected him to take, but he didn't. He went this way, and after this move, he simply resigned. Because now, if he goes like this, then I will just take this, and I have 3 pawns. And should be enough, right?
Yeah.
So this was my game from today.